you're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Amidst Francesco Bagnaia's up-and-down performance in the 2025 MotoGP season, surprising news emerged from a familiar figure in the paddock. Marco.Rigamonti, Marc Marquez's crew chief at Ducati, stated that he was ready to provide technical assistance and input to Bagnaia if requested. Rigamonti assessed that Bagnaia's situation was not easy, especially with the immense pressure of maintaining his status as Ducati's main rider. He stated that even though they were on the same team, each rider had a different riding style, requiring a unique approach to adjusting the bike's setup. "I know Pecco is going through a difficult period. If he ever wants to discuss or needs additional perspective, I'll be happy to help. Ultimately, our goal is to take Ducati to the highest level," said Rigamonti. This statement was quite surprising, as it's rare for a crew chief from another rider to openly offer assistance to a teammate, especially when the rivalry within the Ducati garage is heating up. However, Rigamonti's gesture is seen as a signal that internal unity will be crucial for Ducati in facing the dominance of tough rivals like Aprilia and KTM. Now all eyes are on Bagnaia. Will he accept Rigamonti's open embrace and return to his best form, or will he choose to persist in his own way amidst increasing pressure? Here's the full story. Francesco Bagnaia is under intense scrutiny. As the reigning world champion and Ducati icon, his performance in the 2025 MotoGP season has actually looked shaky. In recent races, Bagnaia has struggled to find consistency and has often been caught in grueling duels without achieving maximum results. This situation has increased pressure from the public, the media, and even Ducati management. Amidst this situation, an unexpected figure has made a surprising statement. Marco.Rigamonti, Marc Marquez's crew chief at Ducati, expressed his readiness to help Bagnaia if the rider requests it. Rigamonti, a longtime MotoGP veteran, is known as the mastermind behind Marc Marquez's technical adjustments to his bike, which are now shining again with Ducati. He stated that although his primary role is to assist Marquez, he doesn't deny himself the opportunity to share input if his teammate needs it. "I know Pecco is going through a difficult time. Every rider goes through a phase where the bike doesn't suit his riding style. If Pecco wants to discuss things or simply ask for additional perspective, I'm ready to help. Ultimately, we're on the same team, and our goal is to keep Ducati at the top," Rigamonti said in an interview. This statement immediately became a hot topic in the paddock. It's rare for a crew chief from another rider to openly offer assistance to a rival in the same garage. The internal rivalry between Marc Marquez and Bagnaia has recently become one of MotoGP's main stories, especially after Marquez's more consistent performance on the latest Ducati bike, while Bagnaia has been under pressure. However, Rigamonti's attitude is seen as a reflection of maturity and professionalism. He emphasized that while the competition may be heated on the track, behind the scenes, team cohesion is crucial to counter the rapidly growing dominance of manufacturers like Aprilia and KTM. Many observers believe that Rigamonti's offer could be a great opportunity for Bagnaia to escape the pressure. With his extensive experience and meticulous work ethic, Rigamonti is able to offer a fresh perspective on both motorcycle setup and racing strategy. Now the decision rests with Bagnaia. Will he humble his ego and accept Rigamonti's help in order to regain his best form? Or will he choose to persist with his own path, despite the risks? One thing is certain, the dynamics within the Ducati garage will be increasingly interesting to follow. A small helping hand from Rigamonti could be the key to Bagnaia's resurgence, or open a new chapter in the increasingly heated internal rivalry with Marc Marquez. Former five-time world champion Jorge Lorenzo is once again the talk of the town after his surprising statement ahead of next week's MotoGP round. In an exclusive interview, Lorenzo unequivocally stated that Marco Bezzecchi is the only rider with a real chance of stopping Marc Marquez's dominance. This comment immediately became a hot topic in the paddock and among MotoGP fans worldwide. So far, the public has focused on other big names like Francesco Pecco Bagnaia, Jorge Martin, Enea Bastianini, or Fabio Quartararo as the strongest candidates to challenge Marquez. However, Lorenzo instead chose Bezzecchi, a youngster from a satellite team who has been a surprise performer this season. In his analysis, Lorenzo believes that Bezzecchi possesses a combination of speed, courage, and a fighting mentality that sets him apart from his rivals. Bezzecchi's aggressive riding style, often daring to cut corners, is considered a secret weapon against Marquez, who is known for his skill in wheel-to-wheel duels. Marc is like a predator on the track. He's not only fast, but also possesses a killer instinct that other riders rarely possess. To compete with him, a rider can't just have a fast bike. They must have nerves of steel, be willing to take risks, and be unafraid of physical contact in corners. From what I've seen throughout this season, Bezzecchi is the only one who dares to challenge Marquez with that style, Lorenzo asserted. Furthermore, Lorenzo also touched on Bezzecchi's rapid development over the past 2 seasons. From a rider initially considered merely a grid filler, Bezzecchi has now grown into a serious contender with consistent podium finishes and an increasingly mature riding style. Lorenzo believes that this progress is not mere coincidence, but rather the result of Bezzecchi's hard work with his team in understanding the bike and race strategy. Many people still doubt Bezzecchi because he comes from a satellite team, not a factory team. But I think that's actually an advantage. The pressure on a satellite team isn't as great as on a main team, and Bezzecchi can develop more freely. And now the results are visible. He's bold, fast, and hungry for victory. Next week, everyone should be wary of Bezzecchi, added Lorenzo. Lorenzo's statement has certainly drawn controversy. Some observers consider Lorenzo's remarks to be excessive, considering that Marquez is still at the peak of his form and almost always dominant. However, others believe that Lorenzo's comments could be a wake-up call for his rivals, who have so far struggled to match Marquez. If Lorenzo's prediction is correct, next week's race has the potential to present a spectacular duel, Marc Marquez, looking to maintain his hegemony, against Marco Bezzecchi, the young challenger touted as the biggest threat. The atmosphere leading up to the race is heating up. The media, fans, and analysts are constantly discussing the possibility of this major duel. All eyes are now on Bezzecchi. Will he be able to justify Lorenzo's confidence? Or will his predictions prove to be empty talk and Marquez will once again demonstrate his superiority? One thing is certain, Jorge Lorenzo's statement has heightened the tension in MotoGP. And next week, the track will tell the story.
You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby I don't